Okay, this is part revision. This is our switcher, our audio board, our DVE. Basically, this takes the place of 4 or 5 jobs that used to be in a control room back in the old days. This side over here on the left is a timeline. On this right side, this is actually a video switcher up here in this upper area here. Excuse me. Down here, this is an audio board, basically, and there are 24 channels on it, I think. This little thing here is the DVE. This is the effects generator. You basically have to, we pre-programmed that when we first set the thing up, and you can add to it through a series of commands. You know, 25 years ago when I started, it would take 8 or 9 technical people to put the show on. It's me. And this. This is the rundown for the show. There are certain things that are pre-built in it, like the commands for the weather shows, because those are the same every day. You know, you go to the weather computer and it's in the chroma key, blah blah blah. So those are all built into what's called the skeleton for the show. Then the open of the show, a little open chat where they talk, and then the first forecast, and then we start in with the news stuff. So if you can see, these are all pre-built. These are all commands that were built 5 or 6 years ago when we put the system in. And it tells the equipment which camera is going to be on, what audio to take, everything. So what I have to do is just start now typing in the commands for each individual element for the show. Each command always starts with LS, which stands for load script, because that's the first thing you want to do is make sure that script is there, both for the anchor and for the closed captioning.
Usually, maybe once or twice a week, I'll have to go out. There will be a, you know, like a stabbing or a fire. Usually, you know, fires are the ones that where I have to go out the most. And then Monday mornings, now it seems like we'll have a little bit different of a schedule because we don't have any weekends, so I'll have to go out and get like locators. But
sure everybody's prayers go up. Oh, it's there. See up your version, not there. Yeah.
We'll just, yeah, wherever we type, that automatically just, if all goes well, pops up on the prompter. I don't know how Parker Vision, that whole deal works, but Bob, it somehow imports the whole rundown, and then whatever I put over here pops up on the prompter downstairs.
You have about 2 hours to write an hour show. I mean that's fast.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you're, I mean, not necessarily Mondays, but normally it's just kind of a recap of the night before, freshening up, and should have anything have happened overnight. We always make check calls with police to, because we have a crew here until at least 11:30, and then Megan comes at 3, so we've got a little lapse in time there we're going to make up for. But Mondays, we don't have any crew on the weekend anymore, so Monday it's magic. It just, news comes out of nowhere. Just tap every resource you possibly can. Javi Srinivas. That's quite a name. CBS News.
What's the balance, you say, between like doing national stories and local? And again, that would depend on the news cycle locally, right?
Yeah, I don't actually typically put a lot of national in because, I mean, we have, what, 2 hours beforehand and several hours afterwards, yeah, so, you know, we only have just an hour. It's the shortest morning show in town, so we try to keep it as local as possible. And, you know, we can have a lot of pad in our show because Ray and I we can fill a lot, just kind of, you know, chit-chatting or whatnot.
My pre-show routine, it's kind of busy. You know, I get in here usually between 3 and 3:30 every morning, and from there, sit down, start cracking away at the forecast for Erie. Bust that out. Roughly by 4 o'clock, I'm done usually with the forecast, and then I start sending out the radio forecast text versions, and then I go cut the audio forecasts for all the radio stations. Once I'm done with that, I come back here and start plugging away at the on-air graphics for the morning show, and get those done roughly just in time. You know, like every superhero, you have to just make it. You can't do it all ahead of time. If you were truly super, I think that would be the case. But you know, get everything done just in time. Then during the morning show, when I'm not on there, I'm usually doing the Caribbean forecasts, because a lot of people don't know this, but we do forecasts over the satellite for the Caribbean. Joey Stevens is, I think, more popular than Brad Pitt down there. And that's not too much of a stretch. It's a very busy morning here, despite what some people may think about how TV works. This is our on-air machine.
Okay.
This one is, you know, I build my graphics on here and I click away at it. This one right here is our information machine. All the information that comes in, whether it's current temperatures or you know, pressures, models, this and that, all come in on this machine. This is our weather warning machine right here, / Twitter updater and Facebook updater. You know, I send those out in the morning too. Try to keep everybody up to date. I'm the nerdy meteorologist on Facebook that puts a little forecast on there.
People love that.
You know, I just hope it's handy to somebody, you know, because not everybody has a chance to watch TV. We use Weather Central's 3D Live program. I personally think it's the best thing going right now. It's actually, right now I'm doing some rendering. Most of the stuff is render free, which you can change things on the fly. It's interactive at the weather wall, so it basically turns your hand into the pointer of the mouse, and you have a button that you can click, and I can zoom in at the wall. I can touch graphics and they'll spin or grow big. I can launch things like a web page almost. I can build my weather graphics like web page with scene launchers in them.
From the studios of WSEE, this is Mornings Live with Rachel and Ray.
Good morning and welcome to this Monday edition of Mornings Live. I'm Rachel Vendetti.
And I'm meteorologist Roy Pentland.
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going to let you talk about it because it's just not good news.
Man, I can't tell you how much everywhere I went this weekend is like, that's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen, is it? And again, I am just the messenger, people.
Yeah.
Killing me doesn't do anything.
It would just make my day kind of stink, so let's not do that, please.